everyone, and welcome to the MSC Giz Cast with Rob Kfish.
Hello and welcome back everybody to another video episode of the MSC Giz Cast. And in this episode we're going to have a quick look at Thunderbird and also a theme and extension that you can use to give it a little bit more functionality and also a little bit more of a GNOME feeling. So let's have a quick look at these two great extensions and themes. Now we've talked about Thunderbird before being a great email client for both Ubuntu Linux or for even Windows. Now at work, of course, I have a Windows computer at work, and that's what I use is Thunderbird for my email client. Now before I discovered this theme, I actually I really liked using it, but I kind of missed that GNOME feeling because I use Evolution at home. So I came across this great theme, and we'll have a quick look at it here, and it's called GNOME TB2. Now it's it kind of what it does is if you're using Windows, it kind of gives you that GNOME feeling a little bit. It changes your icons and all that, and what it does, if you kind of have a look at it here, it kind of changes a few things. Now I'm not showing this on a Windows computer, which would probably make it a little bit better, because right now if you go into your themes, it has our default theme, which is Thunderbird. The Thunderbird, and also I've also put in this theme here. So if I press on Use Theme, and then of course we have to restart Thunderbird, you probably won't really even notice a lot of differences here. So let's just restart our Thunderbird here again, and see yeah, I forgot, I still haven't set it up in this older computer. Cancel, accept, get rid of that. It changed it a little bit, but not a lot. So this is what it's going to now look like on if you're using Windows. It really gives you that GNOME feeling. And I don't know, because I've kind of used Evolution all the time at work there, I just thought I'd give it that kind of a different look and a different feeling. Now another one I actually discovered, and this is an extension. We'll have a look at it here. It's actually called Lightning. Now what it does is it kind of gives a little bit more to Thunderbird, because Thunderbird as a default is just really it's a really good email client, but it doesn't have a lot of functionality, especially of Evolution. So what this does is actually it gives a calendar and a task thing to it, or functionality to it. So let's have a quick look at that. Let's open up our Thunderbird again. Well, actually, let's go back here. I'll put links in the show notes to both this add-on and also to our GNOME add-on there, or our theme. I'll put that both in the show notes there, so you can find it a little bit easier. So now we've got our Thunderbird open. Now we've got that GNOME theme set in. I like saying it doesn't look a lot different because we're using Linux. But let's now install our extension. So what you want to do is go to Add-ons, Extensions, and then Install. And I have it sitting on the desktop. So just highlight that, open it, and then it takes a second, and yes, we want to install it. And of course we have to restart Thunderbird. So let's do that. And there it is. Now look how it... Oh, I gotta get rid of this. Now look how it's really changed here now. If you noticed it before, now we have you press on Mail, and then you press on Calendar, and you press on Tasks. So there's a whole bunch of different effects now. Now I'm using a really high resolution here, so that's why it kind of looks maybe a little more squishy, or a lower resolution. So I made everything a lot bigger so it kind of shows up on camera. But if you use this in a native resolution, it's going to look a lot nicer here. So like saying, go to Calendar here, and you can, if you go to let's say a multi-week and a month, you can change all these, how it looks a little bit different here. Like I was saying, because of this resolution I'm using, it looks a little different. And you go to today, or you can go down to Mail. Of course, it's gonna, because I don't have my mail set up here, that's why it looks a little different there. And then here, just press on Create a New Event, and you can, once again, you can create different events and all that, which I don't want to do right here. But it kind of, I thought I'd just show it here. Just gives you a little bit of a different look if you're, if you're like me, where you use Ubuntu at home all the time, but when you go to work or a different computer, something that has Windows on it, and you miss that GNOME feeling. You really get that GNOME feeling with this theme, and then also now with this extension here, this Lightning extension, it sure gives a lot of functionality to Thunderbird. And what it does do, actually, it also supports iCal. So if you're using Google Calendar, you can sync it up to that. Now you can't write to Google Calendar, but you can read it. And so if you ever make a change on your Google Calendar, it'll it'll update your Thunderbird calendar too. So I thought it was a great extension. Give it a try. And like I said, I'll put the show note links in the links in the show notes, and just click on those and see what you think. And if you have any feedback, just let me know at mscgizcast@msccomp.com. So hopefully you like this little bit here. Hopefully you'll give it a try, and like I said, let me know what you think. Well, that's it for another video edition of the MSC Giz Cast. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you give Thunderbird a try. And hopefully, if you've been using Thunderbird for a while, you'll try this new theme and this new extension. I think you'll really find Lightning an excellent extension for all the calendar functionality that it adds to Thunderbird. So once again, thank you very much, and I'll catch you guys next week. Take care, everybody.